Hulkster here, keeping it real, bringing that fire on a subject that is quite a touchy subject, the reality of being fat. Now, this is a touchy subject for two main reasons. Reason number one, I've never really been that fat. At most, I've maybe been about like 25 pounds overweight at my worst, and these were during certain periods in my life. And if you ask me, that's not much weight, or that's not that big of a number to be overweight. So I've never necessarily been like obese, like some individuals, like, you know, 50 plus pounds overweight, 60, 70, 100 pounds overweight, nor have I really had a lifestyle of, or a habit of being overweight throughout my life. I've usually kept myself at a pretty healthy body weight and body fat percentage throughout the entirety of my life ever since my youth. So take that for what it's worth. Reason number two, I'm very aware that most of the individuals inhabiting the planet right now are currently either overweight or have been overweight the majority of their lives, or obese. And I'm gonna try to tread as lightly as possible here, but I'm also gonna keep it as real as possible without insulting anyone who happens to be watching this video who is struggling with their weight. So if there was one word I could choose to describe what being fat is, it would most likely be complicated.
No, it's not that complicated, just eat less than what you burn, dumb, fat, lazy slob.
Okay, that's a dick way of putting it, but then technically that is true. However, the issue is that people have emotions, and a person's psyche is tied to these subconscious decisions, and these subconscious decisions keep people at a certain state, to include a certain physical state. What we're dealing with here is not necessarily an understanding of how to lose body fat or lose weight and maintain it. What we're dealing with here is something much deeper. A psychologically deep issue. Being fat is a psychological issue that reveals itself physically in a person's body in habits that were birthed thousands of years ago from predispositioned evolutionary processes that have not adapted to the current environments most overweight or fat people are currently living in. The truth is, an overweight person who has been overweight for years, or at least the majority of their lives, or a good chunk of their lives, will always be fat. And I've made a video on this topic. I'll link it up here in regards to, I'm not trying to be offensive, I'm just trying to be realistic, and I use science to back up everything that I'm saying, is the fact that again, that person will always be fat in today's day and age. And the only way that this overweight person is going to be able to change themselves is if they are willing to change their subconscious. Now, this type of person that is willing to do this is known as an anomaly. So how does an overweight person become an anomaly? What must be understood is that there is a price to pay for everything. The price that needs to be paid for this individual to become an anomaly is making a conscious decision that will turn into habits. And those habits will then turn into subconscious efforts, or as close to subconscious efforts as possible. If a person is not willing to pay this price, this individual will always be overweight, and hence have to pay the price of everything that comes along with being overweight. It's not always a matter of necessarily being lazy. It's technically a matter of overeating. However, there's ways of changing that, and I've actually gone into more detail on how to create healthier habits that just become more subconscious, or become more of a kind of like auto drive way of living your life in regards to treating your body the correct way. The link will be up here. Check it out when you have a chance. So the question is, for all these overweight people who are watching this video right now, are you an anomaly? If we look at the science says no, that you are going to fail. However, Hulkster believes in you. So prove it. Prove it to yourself. So I hope you were able to take something out of this video, the reality of being fat. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. As you all know, I love to engage with all of you. Please know I appreciate every single one of you. You guys know who I am. I'm the Natural Hulkster. I want to thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for the next one.